Cricket's a 2-year-old mixed breed, possibly Staffordshire Terrier, that came into the West LA Animal Shelter as a stray back in December of 2012. She loves to hang around the volunteer office. She's also been on some walks when she's been at the shelter, though never enough. She doesn't pull very much on the leash. At first, cars would bother her when they went by, but now you give her a treat and lure her away, and she seems to walk fine. She's not very muscular, whatever kind of mix she is, and is pretty easy to handle on the leash. She'll follow you with some treats in your hand. Here she is just kind of walking and exploring. You can see something about her, maybe, which is her funny elbows and her flat feet. She likes to take treats and takes them pretty softly. She hasn't learned a lot in the shelter, hasn't had a lot of training. She's just getting introduced to a few things, like touch. Here's another picture of her feet and her shoulders. They don't seem to bother her in any way. When we're out on walks, sometimes she likes to stop and pick up a stick and chew it. Cricket's been introduced to a crate at the shelter. She probably needs a little more practice. She's met several volunteers out in the yard. When you sit in the chair with her and pet her, she comes back for more affection. She'll even try to crawl up in your lap and give you kisses if you let her. But she's also happy with 4 feet on the floor, just getting some affection. Here she is meeting another dog at the shelter, Odie. Look at that tail wagging. They're sniffing, getting to know each other a little bit. Just looks curious. She does sometimes bark through the fence of her kennel or the yard, as many dogs will do. Mostly she seems to like hanging around the volunteer office. After a couple times around the block, she seems to just want to lie down and relax. She's been in the shelter since the end of December and could use a forever home.